In this video, a sport bike kid buys his first Harley, knowing nothing about it, ends up making a few $1,000s profit. That novice, that noob is me. I want to teach you how I was able to source the deal, figure out that it was a good deal, and end up buying my first Harley. It was a blast. We're looking at bikes. If you know me, you know I love riding. But as you can see, I get sport bikes. I like old bikes, I like sport bikes. I've never had a cruiser, I've never had a Harley. So I've set out on a quest to get one to prove that you can walk into deals, any sort of market, even one that you don't know anything about, with some core fundamental knowledge, which is what I teach in my motorcycle program. Walk into that market and buy a bike that you don't lose money on or even make money on. So I'm getting my first Harley here pretty soon. I found one that just popped up on Marketplace, a 2012 Superglide with 5,500 miles for $7K. Now, quick heads up, and I don't tend to do this, especially to this degree, but I want to let you in on the secret to how I comped it out, how I negotiated, and a secret strategy that I used. So the next couple minutes of the video are pretty dry, bleak, bland, but they're very insightful into the process of buying a vehicle strategically. So if you want to stick around for that, then be sure to watch, gain some knowledge, take some notes, jot it down. But if you're here just to watch the buying vlog and want to be entertained, I'll drop a timestamp right here. Just skip to that, and that's where the action gets going. I don't know if this is good. From the looks of it, it seems to be good. It's like a bigger Harley, but not a huge one. And again, I don't even know what these models are. I know what an R3 is, I know what an R6 is, and I know what an R1 is. But I don't know what a Superglide is. I don't know what a Electroglide, I think, is a different name. I don't know these. Fat Bob, I've seen that. I know nothing about Harleys, but I do have one thing that I know, or enough confidence to say that I'm gonna make money on a Harley, mark my words. So the reason that I hopped on here and why I'm shooting this right now is because I am trying to figure out comps for the first time ever on Harley that I don't know anything about. It's kind of early in the season to where there aren't too many other listings, too many comps on the market that I can see. So you're gonna be able to see me do a live comp search, as well as a little secret hack called calling the dealership and asking what the trade-in is. You can call a dealership, ask, hey, can you give me a ballpark on what I could trade this in for? And then use that as a baseline of, well, if they'll give me, let's say 5, then buying it for 5,500 probably isn't the worst deal. Oh, they'll give me 6? Well, then maybe 6 or 65, even 7 wouldn't be the worst deal in the world either. So again, learn your numbers, but I have no base info. I don't know what CC this is. I don't know what cubic inch, whatever. I know nothing about this bike, but I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna show you that it's possible, even if you don't know about what you're looking at. You can learn, you can figure it out, and make money with motorcycles, vehicles, whatever. Buying?
Good possibility. What color is it?
Two-tone, so it's black and red.
How many miles?
It's below 6, but in the mid to high 5s. But you can ballpark it at 6, just to be safe.
Big question.
Yes.
What do you think you got to have out of it?
I don't know exactly. I was thinking it'd be worth, and maybe I'm wrong, retail of like 9.
Yep, you're all over it.
Okay, and so maybe 7? Would that be reasonable?
That is very reasonable.
Okay.
However, if I'm going to write you a check for it, I do need to service it through the dealership.
Okay.
So that we can do all the other necessary stuff that goes along with the service.
Right. Get it checked over and all that. And I mean, I'm just asking for a ballpark.
No, and you're good.
Right.
Tires good, brakes good.
Yeah, I mean, I'd write it to you without hesitation.
Okay. If I wrote you a check for it, I could write it like if you were here and I looked at the bike and everything checked out real good, and I was writing you a check right here in front of you, would you take $6,000 for it?
Yeah, I don't think that'd be too far off. I mean, I'm looking for somewhere around 7, so.
All right, brother. Yep, we'll see you.
See ya. So, We literally took the information that we saw on the ad for the bike. I pulled some random numbers out of my head based on what I literally just looked up on comps. I said it's probably worth this 9K mark. He has it posted for 7. I said I'd like to get 7 out of it, but I already talked him down to 6K on this thing, which they said they'd give me. So if a dealership's gonna give me 6, then retail should probably be more, which means should be a free Harley to ride for a little while. So I may pursue this even tonight. You'll follow along if I end up rocking it, rolling it on my new motorcycle. So I'm here on Facebook Marketplace. I just looked up 2012 Superglide to get exact comps. So I have a 2012 Dynaglide, which it's a Superglide custom, 27,000 miles, as you can see there, for $8,500 at the dealership. And this is the dealership that I called to ask what my trade-in would be worth. And so then we can go over to some of these others. Road Glide different, Street Glide different, Street Glide different, Softail maybe the same, different name. This is different. Street Glide seems different as well. Superglide, there we go. So this one is 2012 Harley Davidson Superglide Custom, 2,080 miles, $9,000 OBO. And then we have this one that is a couple good pictures with a couple extras. It's got 11,850 miles for $8,500, price to sell, allegedly. And we can see the pictures here. Everything looks good. The marketing on this is on point. Very great pictures. Like, this is going to get someone to buy versus something like this, that the picture's okay. This is a kind of gross, grody picture. This one, like, you know who the seller is looking at this, but it doesn't show off the bike. It doesn't show the popping chrome or anything like that. So anyway, with that, we're checking out comps some more. So I found this one. It's an older one, 2008 Superglide with 16,500, 252 miles. Man, I can't read. Anyway, 2008 Superglide, lots of extras, and this is what it looks like. So anyway, this one is 7K, meaning that my 2012 should probably be a good deal at 7K as well. So I'm gonna call him again and see what he says. So he's asking 7. I said that I live probably an hour and a half south, which is true. And I said, are you flexible? You said you were open to offers. Do you have any other interest? He just posted it 21 hours ago, so we got that first mover advantage, jumping on it right away. And he said, I'll tell you what, lowest cash price is 6.
Okay, buddy, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. I gave you a call about your bike not too long ago.
Okay.
Is there any chance you'd do 55?
No, there's no way. In fact, I had a guy offer me 55.
It's
I know,
and all the chrome. It's really eye-catching, so that's why I had to call. I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask.
Yeah. You're right. It don't hurt to ask.
Hello. I tell you what, I cannot imagine living in a world where I do not own this thing.
Yeah, Osceola, Indiana.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right, buddy.
Okay.
6,000 cash money.
I'm all geared up, looking fresh, rocking some black jeans, some Clarks, and a big winter coat, because I don't have a nice riding jacket here yet, and I'm trying to cop a Harley jacket, that's for sure. I know how to get free gear. If you're interested in learning how as well, it'll be linked in the motorcycle program that's down below that teaches you how to get good deals and how to get free gear. The matches that's slick. Luckily, we do have a universal helmet right here. So we got this, we got the cash, we got everything we need. We're about to jet. Go. go, 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 go. There she goes. Give her beans, give her the beans. Through there, through there. Oh, savage. I thought you were for a second. Passing the flea market, getting to the Harley. Oh no. Is this a premonition of downing a bike? Right, oh, right, please. Oh, these are some nice old Corvette, old Chevy. It's this house right here. Please still be in here. Oh, Harley. Oh, she's beautiful. Alrighty, well.
You can convert a 96 into probably a 107. I don't know.
I think this will be plenty for now.
Yeah, but yeah, be careful.
So we got the Harley. Crazy. This thing is gorgeous. The only sort of issue is on this side of the pipe, just where his leg was. Nothing on this one. Nothing like underneath. There's no sign of being down or actually damaged. It's just that little bit on the pipe. But man, this thing is immaculate. Oof, I love her. So after a couple months of basically letting the bike sit, but taking it out for a couple of cruises, I sold the bike for $8,000, grossing us $2,000 and netting just shy of that. Total net profit right here on the screen just after registering it. That's the only thing that I had to do to it aside from picking it up and putting a little bit of gas in it led us to a $1,700 net profit. Now I think that's pretty cool, especially given that this isn't something that I tend to dabble in. This isn't the normal sport bike or sports car that I'm used to driving. The muscle cars or tuner cars or big trucks that I'm very well versed in and accustomed to, but rather something entirely new. A cruiser, a Harley Davidson. Now, I didn't make this video just to flex and say, oh, look at me, I got to ride this thing for free. But I really wanted to leave that lack of surety and confidence in the beginning when I was calling the dealership, when I was looking up comps, because I truthfully had no idea what this bike was worth, what different models were, and it could have gone horribly wrong, but I did the things to safeguard the buy at the bottom of the totem pole, so to speak, bottom of the market, ride it around, enjoy it, and capitalize on that nearly $2,000 profit. And that's my goal with the channel. That's what I want to teach all of you through illustrating exactly how I do it, documenting it here on YouTube. And if you're serious about it, clicking the link down below, checking out Automotive Money, Motorcycle Money, as well, the programs that teach you how to do the exact same thing with your next bike. So if you like the video, be sure to like it, hit subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on future buys, builds, flips, etc. And if you're ready to get serious about learning how to make automotive money, learning the strategies, the techniques, the tactics, all of the knowledge that I've accumulated through nearly a decade at this point, then hit the link down below and let me teach you how it's done. With that in mind, I will see you on the next one. Peace.